Hello everyone, this is OP Shah and welcome to OP Tutorials. Today I am going to talk about two figures of speech which is based on contrast, difference or oppositeness. In one of my previous videos, I talked about simile and metaphor in details. Those were the figures of speech based on comparison. Here it is based on contrast or difference, and in the upcoming videos you are going to get many more figures of speech which will make the matter very clear to you. So let us talk about the two figures of speech named oxymoron and antithesis. So to understand this, we need to be a bit focused. It is not at all tough. Oxymoron is such a figure of speech. In order to define it, I have simply written a phrase here. It's not the complete sentence or the definition, but in order to define it, we need to get the matter from here. So if you are asked, sometimes in the examination we are asked to point the figure of speech out, or sometimes for the BSEB students the definition is also asked along with examples. So we can rightly define it telling such: oxymoron is the figure of speech based on contrast, difference or oppositeness in which two opposite words are placed together. Two opposite words are placed side by side for the sake of linguistic emphasis. We can take it with a very simple example. He is regularly irregular. He is regularly irregular. Have a look in this sentence. You will get regular and irregular, two opposite words, and this is a way of speaking. We can use such sentences. It may strike one. One may find that how it will be correct. One who is irregular, how he can be regular? Or where is regularity in irregularity? But if we think a bit deeply, we will get the matter correct. As I sometimes use this sentence for my students, if I find someone regularly absent from classes, so I generally use the same sentence: he is very much regular in his irregularity. In his irregularity, very often he comes, again he remains off for a few days, again he gets on, again off. So this on and off, presence and absence makes the sense very clear. So we can use such sentence: he is regularly irregular. There is one more sentence that I generally use for my students: he is carefully careless. So understand the sense. He is carefully careless means the student, generally I use this for my student, if I find someone careless in his activity and he very well knows the fact, he knows about his carelessness, that means he is very much careful about his carelessness. So to mean that, we can use such careful and careless, the two words, the two opposite words together. He is carefully careless. So moving to the next, antithesis. So antithesis slightly differs from oxymoron. Here it was the two word, here it is group of word. We can say ideas or the phrases or clauses even. So this example will very rightly justify the case. United we stand, divided we fall. So united we stand is an idea which is completely opposite to the other. So one talks about the unity and the other talks about the disintegrity. So united, if we remain united, we can stand, and if we disintegrate ourselves, if we feel ourselves divided, we are going to fall, means our downfall is certain. So this is the two opposite phrases, or we can say the two opposite ideas that provides us the sense of antithesis, and where there is two simple words, only two words, opposite words, that takes us to oxymoron. So this is the basic difference between oxymoron and antithesis. I'm suggesting you an example, but I expect some more example from you in the comment box below to justify the matter very clearly, oxymoron and antithesis. So quoting a line from John Milton's Paradise Lost. So John Milton in his book said that it is better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. So here the word reign is this, R-E-I-G-N. It correctly sounds rain, as the rainfall or the downpouring of water, we know rain. So it exactly sounds the same, rain. I have heard sometimes that students or persons sound it as region. No, that is absolutely wrong. It's not the region but rain, which means the duration or the rule. Okay, so John Milton's statement, antithesis: it is better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. And one more quote we can take from class 12 Flamingo book, where Anish Jung in his Anish Jung in her chapter says that Simapuri, she talks about Simapuri, a place for rag pickers. She says that Simapuri is in the periphery of Delhi, but yet it is far away from Delhi. So periphery of Delhi means within the area, far away from Delhi. So it has got a different sense there. Physically or structurally it is opposite to each other, but if we think that it is quite far from the civilization, the development, Delhi is actually a capital city, and we have a different concept of a capital city or a metropolitan city, that they may remain far more developed. Whereas Simapuri, it is a place in Delhi, but it is a place for the rag pickers, where the development rate is absolute zero, and health and hygiene no one can imagine. So hoping that this discussion might have made the chapter clear to you, the difference between oxymoron and antithesis. Keep in mind, it is based on contrast, so we use the two contrasting words, regular, irregular. United we stand, divided we fall. United and divided is the opposite word, and we have used a complete idea here, or I can say a clause here. So stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you.